Hi, I'm Dan Hickey, and I'm here to talk about today something I've been a little bit passionate about the last couple months. Pizza.
I like one pepperone pizza delivered to me. It's pizza time. Pizza talk. Welcome to Pizza Talk.
I'm here today with Alfred English.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
Excuse me?
Hello.
Hi. Hey.
Hi, welcome to our program.
What do I do with my hands? Nice to be here. Nice to be here.
Slice?
Let's do it. Let's pop her open. What are we working with today?
Today we have some pizza, the original yellow box, and it's a pepperoni pizza, extra large, with butter cheese crust. So this is something we've really been looking forward to for at least an hour, and I think it's time to enjoy. Please.
Awesome. This looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that. Look at the cheese. Oh, now look. Okay.
All right.
Can I hold? Now I'm going to bring up a point here. As soon as I pull this, I rip the whole pizza.
That's just.
That's the sign of. Now, episode 1 coming in with a rip like that.
That's poor cutsmanship. That's on.
Poor cutsmanship. I really hope that the future episodes will go better, but because this is just revolting. I'm truly disgusted.
Wow. 2 for 1. That's embarrassing for everyone.
Shouldn't
You out here?
next time.
So anyways, Alfred, what would you say your preferred gender pronoun is?
I go by homie.
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 Okay. All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So the big move to LA
Big move.
a couple months ago. Why don't you tell me all about that? And
I've been living in LA now for about 6 months. I knew I didn't want to be in Michigan forever, and I was just kind of sick at my job, just hating it, and I knew I needed to get out, and the timing was right. Found 2 roommates who I could crash with for a bit. I just moved down there, just drove all the way across the country in my car, stayed with a bunch of friends along the way. I think it was like a 4-day drive, and yeah, then I ended up there sleeping on my roommate's couch, and now we have a house together, and it's awesome.
oh, wonderful, wonderful. Why don't you tell me what you do?
What I do? For a living, what I do is I package up like plaques for like platinum and gold recording artists.
Okay.
So like just the other day I sent one to Rich Homie Quan for Lifestyle, the
Oh,
Rich
really?
Gang.
Really?
Yeah, so I got the Lifestyle plaque, sent it to him, I just boxed it up. And then I do that 4 days a week, and then 1 day a week right now I'm working at Mad Decent Records doing graphic design.
Oh, very cool.
And
very
I'm
cool.
also going to be starting to do freelance for them, so I'm going to be doing it, more than 1 day a week.
I didn't know that. That's very cool.
Yeah.
So you're an artist in
I'm an artist.
many different medias.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, outside of like making money like that, I make music that doesn't make money.
Right.
But yeah, I produce music as Alfred English, just a lot of different styles of music, and then more recently I've started the project known as Hot Goon.
Okay.
Which is he's a man I discovered that has been living inside of me, and he's surfaced, and it's just the rap game is never going to be the same again.
Okay, why don't you tell me more and more about Hot Goon? That sounds like something I could really sink my teeth into.
Yeah. Sink your teeth in. You haven't even grabbed a pizza. Now, see, I'm feeling weird because I'm sitting here with the
It's
pizza.
rude of me, and you have 2 halves.
I have 2 pieces. Yeah, so it looks like I'm overeating it. It looks like you're not even trying. Let's see how your rip goes. Oh. Not bad.
Look at that.
Yeah, but there is some bad cut.
It's a bad cut.
Bad cut. I wish we could have got the delivery person in here.
It was.
But, yeah, Hot Goon. I had the first Hot Goon show the other night, like 2 nights ago. It was at a house in Detroit. The set went amazing, better than I could have ever expected. The whole basement was just jumping, chanting. It was nuts. There was a little bit of a tragedy later in the night. 3 people got bullet wounds, but luckily nobody's in critical condition and everybody is okay. We're just gonna make sure we have better security measures next time going in.
Right.
But I guess that's the kind of sad nature of like throwing parties in Detroit.
Right.
You gotta always kind of like be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. No, that's something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's eventful.
Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about your graphic design that you've been.
I've been doing graphic design since I was like 14 years old. So
Okay.
like 8 years or so now, and yeah, I think I've kind of like evolved into like having my own style now finally, and I can like do anything, but it's like I've gotten to the point where I have something that is difficult for other people to replicate,
Right.
and something that can be identified as my own, and that's like all I've ever wanted as an artist, and that feels fantastic. And I think having that signature style is like that's what everybody wants to find within themselves as an artist, and it feels like really good to have that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That makes me really happy for you.
Thank you.
So what got you interested in design and fine art, I guess?
To be honest, isolation.
Okay.
Being I lived like out in the country in my parents' house, and I didn't have a license back then, like when I was 14 and first started this stuff. So just being in that isolation, I was like, I just need to find things on my computer to do and like to be productive. So then that's when I learned how to torrent and download Fruity Loops. I downloaded Photoshop, and that's when it all started. From like 14 to 15, I had no modes of transportation outside of like living in the country, no way to like see friends. So I was just kind of stuck in this mode of isolation. And that was when I decided to turn it into something productive. And then it's always stayed with me. It stuck with me, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you used to be in a metal band, is that right?
I did used to be in a deathcore band called He Who Falls.
Okay.
You're like Nardwuar now. You're pulling out the old info.
Eek. Eek. I have to hide all the shit that I bought you.
Yeah. What do you have any specific questions?
No, I don't really know anything about it. That's kind of what I was asking. That was.
Yeah, I used to do backup vocals and play keyboard. I had like a really nice keyboard that I left at a recording studio somewhere, and it's just gone. But I used to play keyboard and do backup vocals, and I was just like screaming on stage and playing stuff, and it was fun. It was awesome playing with friends and stuff. But that's just that even that type of music, it was kind of more of like a phase for me. I can get into some of it still, but it's like it's not my passion.
Right. So you what do you identify in a genre itself, or do you see yourself as a musician? What would you call what you sound like?
Yeah, I don't really see myself in a genre. I think I'm too influenced by like the internet as a whole. Like yeah, just how we're able to get a song comes out and I can listen to it a minute after it drops. And that's what I'm inspired by. The stuff that doesn't have genre titles yet, the stuff that isn't able to be labeled yet because it's so brand new. And those are the kind of sounds that I'm like constantly just taking in and kind of trying to like reinterpret. So it never ends up being like one sound.
Okay.
It's something that that's just pulled from like a variety of like what's the newest thing out there. And that's usually what I'm tuned into because I don't know, I like the cutting edge. I like to know what people are doing out there.
No, that's really good. So who are some of your bigger influences with that?
Some of my biggest influence on my music is a producer called Lone.
Okay.
He was like I used to make like dubstep back in like 2010 and early 2011, and like as soon as I was introduced to his music, it totally changed. Like I was like, I don't want to be making this like aggressive shit anymore. I need to like make something that'll make people feel something. And that's when I like kind of I got that whole new perspective on music, as it doesn't have to be something that's like banging in the club or like just something that'll invoke an emotion. I kind of like realized, oh wow, I kind of want to start chasing that more, but as well as being able to have something that'll be able to play in the club. So it's like it's difficult finding that balance, but I think that's something that I'm still kind of working on perfecting, I guess.
Right. No, that's great.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have various side projects. I have somewhere between like 12 and 15 SoundClouds.
Really?
Which is pretty ridiculous. But a lot of them are just like short-lived. Like, I'll just be in a manic phase and be like, yeah, I'm going to do this really quick, and then it'll just be something that'll last 2 weeks, and then I won't upload anything else. But I've been making music for like 8 years, so I've had tons of projects. And I can't even list them off the top of my head, and I don't want to list them out because a lot of them I do want to remain anonymous because I think it's interesting myself stumbling upon something on SoundCloud, and it's interesting and you don't know who it is.
Right.
I think that adds a lot to like the mystique of it, so I like doing that myself.
Yeah, how many of those, because I remember reading a little while ago that you do have SoundCloud and everything else where you upload music anonymously, and
Yeah.
like you said, one of them got some notice, or it was picking up. I don't
Yeah,
know, this might have been a while ago.
Yeah, there's something I have like. I think I actually, yeah, I had some like juke edits on my Alfred English page that I did of like popular rap songs, and those before that were on a page called Lipstick, which was just a side project I was doing that was like all juke edits of rap songs and disco songs. So I guess that one's on the table now. If you go to SoundCloud and type in Lipstick, 2 separate words, you can find that. But there's like a Gucci Mane remix on there that got like 10,000 plays, like more than anything on my regular SoundCloud. Yeah. Sometimes I guess if you just tag things right and it's a remix of a popular song, people get onto it. So
That makes sense.
But yeah, I have another thing I'm starting up actually, or I have already started another club alias. I guess you might be able to say I'm doing the whole like anonymous club thing, but I'm kind of taking it in a, not like straight up Jersey club with it. Like it's kind of a different direction, but it's, yeah, you're gonna see that popping up. But I can't let you know that's me.
Of course, that's.
but it's gonna be popping up. I've already got stuff coming out on compilations and stuff. So.
Oh, great! Good,
Yeah.
good. Tell me about Hot Dog.
Hot Dog stock photo. Hot Dog was a Facebook account. He started as a Facebook account that I did because a lot of people don't know why Hot Dog was started or what it was. They think maybe it's some like big thing or some big idea. No, it literally, I started the profile Hot Dog stock photo so that I couldn't get caught on Facebook at work. So I'd be posting statuses as Hot Dog and they wouldn't be able to find me posting statuses at work while I was on the job. So it just started as that, posting funny things. And about 2 weeks into it, I was like, I'm posting everything from now on the first letter is gonna be capitalized. I started like kind of like making Hot Dog into something that was like a brand almost, something that was like consistent. And yeah, Hot Dog took off. He had tons of friends on Facebook. People were always interacting with him, and it was just like a huge deal within the Facebook community for a while. But yeah, sometime like after maybe 4 months of Hot Dog running strong, he got shut down by the Facebook feds because he's not a real profile, and they got strict rules against that.
Wow.
I mean, after they shut him down, I lost a lot of the passion for Hot Dog just because that's what he was. He existed on Facebook as a friend, and then once he was a page, it was just like no longer the same thing.
Yeah.
And on Twitter, I have a hard time keeping up with it. But I have some stuff right now. I've actually been working with Adult Swim on some stuff with Hot Dog and some like web shorts. So we'll see where that goes. We've got the contract all drawn out. I've gotten paid and stuff. So it's really just up to them at that point if they're gonna get this thing together and start putting it online or on the air or whatever happens to it. But yeah, I guess so. The cool stuff came out of Hot Dog. Yeah, it got me some good connections getting down to LA and getting work. So Hot Dog is on my resume.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Do a lot of people have hot dogs on their resume?
I don't have a hot dog on my resume.
No. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good thing.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding? It's not even like, it's just disrespect. It's disrespect when you cut like the cheese layer and you don't cut down to the crust.
Yeah. What were they thinking?
It's a lack of concern, lack of empathy, lack of sympathy. And obviously not caring for your job at all. This pizza person, never going anywhere in life. You and I, on the other hand, in front of these cameras, we're going somewhere.
Look at us go.
We're doing something. But we're receiving shit like this. from lower life forms.
It's
Shit.
insulting.
It's insulting. I don't try to be like I deserve greater or anything, but I deserve a goddamn pizza that's cut right.
Better
And
than
you do
this.
too. You do too. You deserve better than this.
No, thank you. I think we all need someone like you with that kind of outlook to tell us what to do every day. I need you to tell us that we're better than this.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should really look into getting into politics.
Should I get into politics? I think I could be the president.
As of right now, there's a chance that you are the president.
Like, I think Obama might let me, like, just kind of, like, become it.
I think
I've been talking, we've been emailing, I've been talking to his people, he's been talking to my people. And, yeah, Obama, he's kind of like, he's just getting sick of it. And, yeah, he knows, he sees my videos, and I'm voice of the people. Voice of the people, much like Jefferson.
Right.
Yeah, I think he was the voice of the people.
Yeah, he was a historical person.
He was yeah.
You could have just claimed it to be anyone. And
Mhm.
So, yeah, he was the voice of the people.
I think I might have my face on like a currency one day. That's what I'm ultimately going for. That's why I'm doing everything. I want my face on a currency. I want, like, when you try to spend something, you try to buy something, it's got my face on it. I think that's really what we all want.
You should definitely do that.
Well, it's not a matter of doing it. It's a matter of working hard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Take that one and chew it.
So, are you currently sponsored by any companies or anything else like that?
I have, I'm in the works with a few things right now, but I will gladly work alongside any company. If I believe in the product, I could definitely work out a sponsorship deal with y'all.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
That would be perfect.
Keep that in mind, folks.
Keep that in mind, Gander Mountain.
All right. Well, thank you, Alfred.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Greasy
the
pizza
time, and
hands.
thank you for coming on Pizza Talk.
Thanks for having me. The pizza was mediocre.
Yeah, it was. Well, that concludes this episode of Pizza Talk. See you next time.